Oh my goodness. Now we're talking. Now we are talking. Now look, it's already doing this weird crap that it was already doing before. It's going to come in and out, but guess what? Kanisha has a plan. All right. All right, you guys, you're on. If you're on, you're on. We are recording these sessions now because I am so tired of answering all these questions from people, and then all of a sudden nobody can hear what I'm saying. So I'm going to combat that now with posting this on YouTube so that you guys can watch it. That's going to be how we overcome this difficulty. So if you are a subscriber, you're getting an added benefit now. I don't want to hear anybody complaining about the signal. The signal, the signal. So as soon as you guys get on, we are going to get down to the questions that you guys have. So go ahead and ask your questions, and then it's going to take me a little bit of time to download it and then post it to YouTube. But as soon as I do, I'll let you guys know. Because I'm only ever on for subscribers. I'm not on for like the general audience. But so hopefully it won't take me too long. But you're Tuesday only, go ahead, post your questions. So what we're doing is I'm recording this so that I can then post it to YouTube, because a lot of times I'm traveling. Sometimes the Wi-Fi is not that great and you guys aren't getting your reading. You're like, I don't know, I asked it. And I have these fantastic readings, and then all of a sudden people are like, I didn't hear you. And it's like, oh my gosh. Okay, so now it's going to be on YouTube. So post up your questions and let's get into it. So if you notice, I have been in Macau for the last, I don't know, week and a half maybe? Time flies when you're having fun. So I've been in Macau. I went to Shanghai this past weekend. It's just like peaceful. I don't know what it is about this place. It has put just a spell over me. A spell. Just happiness. All right. Does Spirit have anything to tell me about my mom's surgery happening next week? Ooh, that's an up and down situation, isn't it? Let me take a look at Kipper. Is your mom in a relationship with somebody? Because this man keeps popping up, and it's like, I can't, like, I have to address this. What's there seems to be some man that's in your mother's life, and it's almost like there's a part of the heartache that is the worst part of everything going on with your mother. Lovers in reverse, pathway in reverse, mature man in reverse, family room. It's like this person has disconnected and disengaged from your mother's life, and it's almost like you can probably see that he wasn't necessarily meant to be there and wasn't contributing anything, but that's more significant than the actual surgery, because your mother longs for him. It's been some type of ending here. This is a person that it might be a very passionate relationship and exciting and fun, but this person is not emotionally available. There we go, emotionally unavailable, and at a time when your mother probably needs his support the most. This is somebody who's sneaky. This is somebody who is strategic. And so I think this person purposely is not around for your mother during this time. Leaving her feeling alone, like it was a waste, disappointed. It's what it tells me. What's there for her is that she loves this person, and she's recognizing that they're not committed to her. Yeah. So it doesn't tell me anything about the surgery itself. It talks about a lot of the heartache and sorrow of recognizing that this man is not available for her at the time she really needed. Okay, so Annie. Okay, as you guys are joining, so what I'm going to do is I'm recording this. I'm going to post it to YouTube because a lot of times the Wi-Fi kind of goes in, goes out, depending on where I'm at. And so the new thing is I'm going to post it to YouTube so you guys can watch it over and over again. All right, what does Annie need to know? There's a longing that you have for someone, and it's King of Wands energy. Somebody that brings excitement, maybe travel, happiness, motivation. There's a longing for this person. And what's there is that you recognize that there's a level of this person liking the attention that you gave or wanting the attention that you gave. You're wanting victory for your future with this person. But you also recognize they need attention. It's like this is somebody that might be a bit childish, you know what I'm saying? What's there for you is that you're standing in this place of unknown, but also standing on business, that you want a relationship that leads to family, coming together, legacy, financial stability. And you're recognizing that this is somebody who plays a game that's all about themselves. Maybe the person might be exciting and fun, but they're financially not very stable. And so what you're looking at is, yeah, like this person I really want to be in their life, and I like what they bring to my life, but it's not stability. It's maybe passion. Maybe it's excitement. What's there for you is this person able to fit into my world? Is the new way of you thinking. Instead of it being all about them, you're thinking, well, wait a minute, can they fit into my life? And there's a part of you that says to yourself, there's no way this person could fit into my life. They're sneaky. They're strategic. They're looking for somebody to be financially stable and be with them rather than them be the financially stable one, which is Seven of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords. 777 might be important for you. But what's there is, you know, it's delusional to think that he could actually be the masculine in the relationship because he hasn't shown that to you. He hasn't shown you stability, which is what you want for you and your family. And so there's just some opening there for you about realization about some things about this person. All right, let's keep on going. So just so you know, because you guys are just joining, I'm going to record this. I am recording it, and I'm going to post it to YouTube so you can watch it again, just in case the Wi-Fi goes in and out. All right, Aaron. What's your question? Oh, there it is. I see it. So Leslie first. Leslie, what do the spirits want me to know? I'm going to switch my deck because I don't know that that's the one that I want. You're having or have had or will have some sort of disaster when it comes to finances. There's something here about finances for the family being broken down, possibly an ending between partners. Yeah, it looks like you're ending a situation with somebody who might not be emotionally available, who you carry a lot of the weight, like you're letting go of this person. You're letting go of the weight of their lack of contribution is what it looks like. Because they're not providing stability because of their own emotional unavailability. It's a devastating ending. What's there is that this is somebody who's pulling themselves away because they don't have courage and faith to really contribute to the family or to the household in a way that's very stable. And so I see you letting go of this person. It's painful. I see that. But King of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Page of Wands in reverse. Where is the strength? Where's the masculinity? Nowhere. This person is dragging you down because they're unwilling to deal with their own stuff. There's no king upright here. This is great. This is not great. So this is somebody with, they're emotionally unavailable. They don't have courage and faith. They're not focused on the future. They come in and out energetically, emotionally. It's not going to work. They leave you feeling Five of Pentacles in reverse, which is like an ongoing way of withdrawing, causing financial difficulties. And so it's hard. This is a hard ending for you. But at the end of the day, Leslie, you've got to be patient. You've got to be in your feminine. You've got to be looking to the future. You got to ask the universe for what you want, because it will be provided for. There's something sneaky about this person too. But what's there is that universe is going to provide for you. You're going to be okay. You are the Empress energy. Keep focusing on your patience, your balance, your harmony, and less so on this person and what they've been doing. Focus more on you and watch that Ten of Pentacles show up for you instead of sneakiness and betrayal and lies and manipulation. Show up for you instead of sneakiness and betrayal and lies and manipulation that person brings to you. You're going to be okay. Keep focusing on peace. There's this funny thing. I talked to a client yesterday and I was saying, the more peaceful you are about finances, the more the money comes in. And that just goes against everything that we ever experience in life, right? It's like, how am I supposed to be calm when I'm freaking out? You know, that kind of thing. And all I can tell you is it works. It's true. It's real. I experience it with myself. The more calmness you have, the more the universe shows up. The more space the universe can come in and fill up. I don't know. That's just the way it works for me. Aaron, what do I need to know? General energy checking. You need more solitude. The more solitude you have. Did I just say that? About peace, calmness, harmony? The more your life is going to work. There's a part of you that right now could be in solitude, but it's not compassion for yourself. It says gentleness in reverse. You're not being gentle with yourself. What's there is in the solitude, you're going to build your faith. It's like relationship with the universe. If you continue to pray, meditate, find your peace, focus on building faith, the more things in your life are going to work out. The universe is always the father, always the mother. The universe wants the best for you. That's why it says innocence, is because it's getting back to, instead of you being in your masculine and driving this boat forward, it's about releasing that so the universe can then does come in and guide your life. There's a lot of loneliness that you have. Instead of feeling, and this is the lighthouse moment because you haven't seen it yet, but you will, because I'm going to tell you about masculine energy in your life. Right now you're in solitude and it's miserable. I'm unhappy in my solitude. If you were in solitude and joyful because you have peace, watch how your life changes. That's the answer. Change how you view the opportunity to be in peaceful solitude and watch your life change. You have the power. When you say to yourself, I'm so happy that I'm alone and I don't have drama, there you go. Because you could have a bunch of drama. Somebody else is bringing you. But when you're actually in solitude and you're joyful and you're fulfilled and you're creating for yourself and moving forward, that's the key. Hello, Marissa. What is Spirit asking me to notice about Zenon's behavior so I and our son don't get pulled into it for Sarah? That commitment is hard. Commitment is hard because when we go to have a commitment with somebody, we bring all of our past experiences with us. The most important part of relationships is the judgment. Judgment is about resurrection of the soul, spirit. It's about connection to the universe. It's about knowing who you are and what you deserve. That's the key. And perhaps your person doesn't know who they are and what they deserve. This is somebody who shows up in a relationship and expects that they will be given instead of giving. That's a problem. And so again, this person doesn't know who they are, what they deserve. They don't know how to be in their masculine. That's what causes the ending. And so what's there for you to observe or understand is that this person came into the relationship with their own stuff. That's something you can't get pulled into, and you can't deal with, and you can't solve, and you can't heal. The power is understanding so that you then can have an informed decision. Do I really want to be a part of this or not? Are they actually trying to get help for it or not? It's not about fixing it for them. It's understanding what the issues are and deciding if you want to be a part of it or not. Informed. Because what's there is like you can't allow this person and their childhood wounds and the things that they struggle with to get in the way of you, because you're standing on business. You're standing on privilege. You're standing on abundance. You're concerned about them, but even that takes you out of the pathway of what's best for you moving forward. And so the answer to the question really is release control. There's nothing for you to understand. There's for you to see it and decide, do you want to be in this relationship or not? That's what the answer is. I could say more, but it's a mini reading. Marissa, if I can, a question would be, what does Spirit want me to know for the rest of the week? What was it that you asked last week? It was the same question. It's always the same thing. I'll tell you this. This is one of those times where I'm just going to say it. If you ask me, what does Spirit want you to know? It's going to be the same thing that it's always been. It's never going to change because you haven't conquered it. And what Spirit wants you to know is the first and foremost thing is self-love and relationship with the universe. Those two things. If you ask the same questions, it's going to be always the same answer. You know what I mean? That's like, I don't really want to give you the same answer, but that's what I get. The answer to your question specifically is soulmates. Listen to what I'm telling you. Soulmates are people who come into your life for a period of time. It could be for a lifetime. It could be a short time. It could be to have a child, to have marriage, to build a life together. But it doesn't mean they're meant to be together forever. For some people. It depends on your journey, your soul contract. What's there is for you, there is a version of the way you look at love. You got to let it go because you look at love maybe as it's a lifetime. And it's not. Your job right now is to take a leap of faith. To take a strong look at your rose-colored glasses when it comes to love. And how much the word is disaster that you've gone through for love. Stand in a place where you're willing to take the rose-colored glasses off. Where you're really willing to stand in the peace that you have right now. And recognize some people have come into your life for a period of time. What did you learn from the journey and move forward? It's about love. It's about how you see love. It's about what you've tolerated in relationships that you're meant to learn from so that you can move forward. Jassy, I know I jack up your name every time. I'm sorry. Yes, this is for Tuesday subs, yes. Rhiannon, what is ahead for me in the month of September? Let's see. You no longer see communication as an illusion. Like you literally see it for what it is. It either is occurring or it's not occurring. You're looking at the situation you're in as releasing it because you're tired of going down the rabbit hole. You're tired of the same old, same old, same old. You're really powerfully looking at it from a space of releasing it, even though it causes you this feeling of a journey is ending. You feel like the spark is ending in your life. You don't like it. You're resisting it. It makes you unhappy. Maybe even a little temperamental, but things aren't changing. And so you're letting go because it's not changing. You're clear about it. What's there is that you are sensing this person wears a mask, and that's where you're going to put up boundaries. because you just don't want to play the game anymore. So I see you growing in strength. I see you looking at the situation for exactly what it is. This person has to deal with their shadow work, and they don't want to. You're looking through the situation without illusion. And even when there's a smokescreen of illusion this person tries to put up, or maybe even like not telling you the truth, you see right through that. You see clearly what is going on here. And you're releasing it because of that. You just don't want to play games anymore. Marsha, what's the Virgo current thoughts and feelings towards me? Virgo. This is somebody who's not sure it's going to work out. I see the moon and the 8 of Pentacles. It's an illusion, right? It's like not completely clear if things will work out. This person has feelings for you, but they're also feeling like in the absence, potentially, of you. They don't want to be alone. And so perhaps they're willing to be in something a little too long because they don't want to be alone. They have anxiety when it comes to the thoughts of being alone. Very much so, this person would like to have a happy family, happy life. But there is a female in this person's life that's Queen of Swords in reverse, which is cold, cutting, sharp. If this is a karmic relationship that they're in, this is hard for a King of Cups energy to be with somebody who's a Queen of Swords in reverse. It's like somebody who's emotionally balanced, willing to give love, with somebody who's cutting, sharp, aggressive, potentially angry, maybe in their masculine. This person feels alone and is about to make some reckless decisions. I'll tell you that. They're heartbroken and they're getting ready to make another choice. They're weighing their options. If you're on the other side of this, as in this is a karmic relationship that you're watching, you've got to wonder, why is it that they would choose somebody who is a very harsh feminine over you? What's there that you really need to see? But there are feelings, just so you know. JC, what do I need to know? You don't listen. Remember this a couple weeks ago or last week? I don't remember what day it was. I had that card that kept saying, listen in reverse, listen in reverse, listen in reverse, intuition, remember in reverse. What's there is that there's a part of you that doesn't listen to your intuition. I don't think you really trust it, but trust me, as long as it shows up is all I can ask for. You will learn when you don't trust your intuition. It's painful. What's there is that it seems to be that you forget to rely on your intuition. You forget that, like, you don't have to be in control. You can trust the messages that are coming through. Particularly when it comes to love, Cupid. What's there is that your intuition is there to protect you. It is always right. You can't trust anything else. And remember, feelings are bullshit. Is it feelings or is it intuition? When it comes to love, you must rely on your intuition. And the only way that you can get into your intuition is through solitude. You must be in solitude. You kind of have to pull back and reflect. How does this make me feel? What is happening to my body? Because when we say, well, I feel, that's kind of sometimes an egoic statement. When people say, well, I feel like they're a liar. What did your body show you that they're a liar? Was it a stomach ache? Was it a headache? What happened in your feelings physically that told you something? Usually people will say, well, I don't know, I just feel it. Okay, well, that's feelings. In the sense that it's not intuition. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take this card because I think it fell out kind of weird, but what's there is you must rely on your intuition when you're making decisions, because that will protect you from being unhappy. If you want to know how to get more into your intuition, you got to love yourself and be softer, more compassion with yourself, and spend some time praying and being meditative. That's the only way it's going to work. Jackie, what do I need to know? Jackie, what do I need to know? You're really moving through life in a way that is, you're very hesitant to cut the chaos out of your life. And the reason why is because what's there for you is that there's this feeling that you're going through a period of time where this person is really and truly resisting long-term relationship and seeing the relationship with you like a gift. It's like you don't really want to cut that person out because you know that as soon as you cut them out, they're going to come back. And it's like this very chaotic situation. I would just say that the number one thing for you right now is to look at the fact that this relationship, stand in, this relationship has ended. There are some things that have occurred that show me that it's not time for us. And the biggest part of it is the lies. I'm not saying that you have to cut this person out of your life and like wish them harm. I'm just simply saying there's a level of accepting the current circumstances. And with that, you're going to have a lot of peace. What's there for you is like this hemming and hawing over having to do something. I'm saying there's nothing to do except to accept the current circumstances as what they are. That's all you can do. There's this action that you need to, there's this action that you think you need to take when all it is just to be with it as it is. This person has repeatedly lied to me. They're not showing up in their masculine. They're not choosing me. They're coming in and out. They bring a lot of chaos. It's not about you cutting them out of your life. It's just accepting that we're not together right now because you haven't chosen me and you have not corrected the behaviors in the past, specifically lying. So it's like we're just at this somewhat impasse, but I'm accepting that you have chosen to be with somebody else. There's nothing to do except to be with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're trying to make a movement. Compass and the woman. It's like you're trying to make a move to do something that you don't really want to do when all you have to do is just be with it. That's what it says. Sorry. I'm just like, what you see on the outside is not what you get. The person showing you that they're super happy is bullshit. It's not true. There's nothing for you to do except be with that this relationship is not together right now and that they're with somebody else. That's it. Lori, what does September bring? You're sitting there looking at the clock and you're kind of like in this position of holding on to something that is refusing to let you move forward. Tik Tok, Queen of Fire, which is Queen of Wands, and Release in reverse. You're holding on to something. And it's almost like you're holding on to it and you just need to let it go. You're holding on way too long. You know better. It's almost like you're playing a game. Wisdom in reverse and trickery. You're playing somebody else's game. One day you're going to have an epiphany about how this doesn't work. If it's a game, let go. Don't play the game. Let go of the person. That's what it looks like. Let go of the person. Don't play games. You may think this is your soulmate, but you feel alone in the situation. What you're growing with this person is a garden of weeds. You're not growing flowers. It's chaotic. One more card. Stand on integrity. Release what no longer serves you and stop holding on to it. Claudia, General. You have some sort of money or luck that's coming in. Things are going to change for you. There's some sort of financial abundance coming through that you've tried to not be concerned about. You've maybe tried to manifest it and be gentle with it and like let it go. And here it is showing up. Some money is coming in, or a person, a man, masculine, bringing you something of unexpectedly. Oh, it sounds like, I don't know why I want to say child support or something like that. There's some sort of money coming in from somebody who, this is what they're supposed to do. So it's like, you're not expecting it, but they're going to show up in a way that they're supposed to. I don't know why I feel like it's a child support. The journey with this person has ended. It's been a hard road without them, but they're going to show up in a way to give you something. It looks financial. It looks like their responsibility, high honor. They're honoring their responsibility to you, but you're not expecting it. Karen, love. Love is heart and literally, I just shuffled the cards and this is what I get. I don't see love for you right now. I see pain and sorrow. You want a reconciliation, or someone wants to reconcile with you, but guess what? The snake in reverse is revealing a lie. This isn't about building a family life together. They may have you thinking that's what's there, a commitment, building family, but that's a lie. It's not true. So don't fall for it. This is a person who regrets the decisions that they've made, and they have brought you nothing but sorrow, nothing good. And it is their way of continuing to bring you to their level so they have somebody to be with them in their sadness. It's not about love. So it's either your ex or somebody else. But again, this is what you're bringing towards you is no love. You have to self-love. It's about here, not external. Mel, what's going on in his energy? Just so you know, if you're on... I'm going to be posting this to YouTube so that you guys can watch it in case you miss it, or the Wi-Fi goes out. So it takes a little bit of time to post. I've not been on YouTube for a long time. I posted a few videos there, but I haven't. It's been a long time. So now I'm committed to making this even better than it was before, which is to post it on YouTube, which is such a friggin' commitment, but I'm going to do it because I love y'all. All right, going back to where we were. Mel, what's going on in his energy? This is somebody who's holding on to some sort of sorrow and pain, disappointment, choosing the wrong one. Because that's that Five of Cups, right? Five of Cups is always this person who's mourning the loss of what they thought was Three of Cups when Two of Cups is right behind them. So this is somebody who was being sneaky about something and is now regretting it. They're holding on to the regret of choosing the wrong person. And basically what's there is you're in a cycle where you're meant to see this. You're meant to see how this person acts. You're meant to see how this person moves. This person's self-sabotaging themselves. I know that they feel completely alone because they keep investing in the wrong place. They're meant to experience that. It's self-sabotage. Knight of Swords in reverse. Four of Cups in reverse. Page of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who feels stuck and unable to stop that process of pulling away from you. It's like they see that you're a gift, but something prevents them from really and truly stepping into the relationship with you. It's like watching a movie and going, oh my gosh, what am I doing? This is somebody who's, you know, in their private thoughts, they're thinking about how to make balance here. Could be court, possibly. But they're spending time quietly pondering how to make this work for both of you. At night, this person is very much alone and in this like anxiety. And at night, specifically at night, which is interesting, they feel like, well, maybe I should reach out. Maybe I should, you know, tell her I still care about her, meaning you. But it's because they're tormented by something at night. And then quick as this person thinks it, they immediately think, well, it doesn't make me happy to be in a family. I want to be single. So it's like they're all over the place, up and down, all around. Right now, though, the most significant thing is there is something that is not going anywhere that they've been involved in, that they are holding on to the disappointment of. Anywhere that they've been involved in, that they are holding on to the disappointment of. Just, it's messy. Lisa, what messages does Spirit have for me? Priestess, balancing act, carousel in reverse. What that's about is like you're constantly in this teeter-tottering of standing in intuition, and sometimes you're not. And we're going in this circle round and round and round and round. Carousel in reverse. It's the ride that you got to get off of. You either have to be in your intuition or not. You've experienced the pain of not being in your intuition. How much more do you want to deal with that? Because I do see trickery being revealed around you and somebody not having integrity. And so what's there is any time that you're not tapped into your intuition, you are playing a game with potentially being hurt by someone. Because there's trickery around you. Somebody does, so it's trickery in reverse, integrity in reverse. So that means that you have people that are not on the up and up, highly respectful of themselves and you around you. So therefore, when you're not in your intuition, you're playing the game. You're only going to lose in that game. There is one particular person that you are very much so resisting the ending. You're resisting the ending. You've been through a lot of problems and chaos with them, and you've emerged successfully out of that. Could be another person who has no integrity. It's like the universe wants you to use your intuition. It's there for a reason. It's almost like you don't trust it, but you should. Interesting cards. I'm going to show them to you. Emerge, the dark moon in reverse, and the full moon in upright. So what this is talking about is emerge. This is you emerging with your intuition, because sometimes there's a darkness in the illusions moving forward. It's like sometimes there's a darkness, sometimes there's, you know, light, but then it's kind of like a fog. Like what it really is talking about is no matter what the circumstances that you're going through, emerge with your intuition, because that may be all you can use to see clearly. Sometimes we are blind by love, lust, hormones, whatever's going on in our life. And if you're tapped into your intuition, you're never going to have you're never going to make the wrong decision. I can't show you this card because it's naked. The other part of this that you must know is that right now, the focus for you is stepping into your divine feminine energy through self-love work. This is a lot. This is a mouthful. But your divine feminine is really where it's at. Focus on being in your divine feminine by practicing self-love, self-care. Focus on relationship with spirit. That's going to develop the intuition. Essentially, I'm saying a lot of words. What it comes down to is that your gut instinct is always going to be right. You cannot ever lie about energy. And so, you know, especially when it comes to love, I just see that you have you have people you can't trust around you. The bottom line is, instead of going off of feelings or emotions, try going off your intuition. That's going to protect you. All right. Let me go down, 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 down. Okay, anybody else on that hasn't asked their question, please do. Mackenzie, what do I need to hear today? A lot of questions about what you need to hear, and it's a lot about intuition, which is really interesting. Always notice the patterns. Mackenzie, there's a situation here with a soulmate. Soulmates, Tower, trickery in reverse. There's something being revealed around a relationship coming to an end with somebody that you view as a soulmate. Even though you still love this person, you must hold your boundaries up. It says that this situation has gone on too long. Even if you love somebody, you must have your boundaries up. This person is very disconnected from you. Could be emotionally, but when I see that paired with trickery in reverse, something being revealed, games being played, it just feels strongly like this person is very manipulative and maybe even takes advantage of your emotions for them, because I see love. This relationship is growing weeds. It's not growing flowers. It's time to pick the weeds out and throw them in the garbage. You got to separate yourself from this. You may love somebody, but you must have boundaries. That just because you love them doesn't bypass boundaries and respect. I didn't skip you, Lisa. I just had a whole conversation about yours. You're going to have to wait until it's all posted on YouTube, because I just did it. The one before last. All right, so I'll wait a few more minutes. And then I'm going to download this and I'm going to post it to YouTube so that you guys can watch it. So as soon as it's downloaded to YouTube, I will post it on my story so you guys can go and watch it. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully, it's easy. And then we'll shoot for that, because I do have tons of travel coming up and I don't know what's going on with the internet. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it sucks. And I just want to make sure you guys get your readings. Sometimes it's nice to go back and watch it. They don't have this feature on TikTok. They do on Facebook, which I really like, because all I do is press a button. It's like, boom, it posts it. But I only keep it available for subscribers. And so I personally like that. I wish TikTok had that, but they don't. It's one of the features that I like on Facebook. So I will post this and begin posting to YouTube. It's an added little bonus for you guys, because I love you all. Thank you so much for the love and support. I do have a Twin Flame special going on right now for a couple weeks. As usual, you can book. You can ask questions. Tuesdays for Tuesday subscribers. Tuesdays and Wednesdays for Wednesday subscribers. And then Thursdays I'm on Facebook. I'm actually not on TikTok other than subscribers, because there's too many scammers and I just don't want to deal with it. I'm going to post some videos today, probably. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you all. Love and light. Look for my stories. On the stories will reveal when I have it uploaded to YouTube. So see you tomorrow.